Okay, everybody, we are going to be working Xactimate today. So you can see kind of what a day in the life of a claims adjuster is all about. So let's get this camera flipped around. You can see the sketch that I'm going to work off of. And making sure everything is cleaned off. Alright, so how does that look for you guys? Xactimate is coming up. Xactimate training. This is the software right here. Okay, so usually you start with the claim information, which is up here, right? And then you have the coverages and losses, like what type it is. But this is my sketch, and this is what we're going to be drawing. So when I realized I was going to be drawing something, I wanted to show you. So in order to start sketching, you're going to hit that sketch button right there. And it's going to give you basically a blank sheet, okay? So we're not drawing the roof here. Most of the time, you guys will never need to draw a roof. Most of the time, you will never need to draw a roof, but you will need to always draw your rooms. So you can see rooms are up here in this left-hand corner. Okay, so now that you have a room, and then you want to keep your sketch kind of, situated next to you. And so let's get ready to draw this together. Okay, now when you have your laser measure and things of that nature, you'll understand too how to be somebody who can actually sketch out the room. Okay, so you can start with where the source of the loss is, and that's usually the best place to start. Down here, can you guys see all the way down here? I think you can. Down here, you're going to want to make sure you have your main level, but you can rechange your name to, this is actually the basement, and it's a finished basement. So now again, you're going to go up to your roofs, or you can hit R on your computer, or you can hit just wall so we can draw it out because this room isn't um, exact. Well, let's start with the easiest room. So you just hit that, click, and you start by immediately typing in your measurements. So that wall is going to be 6'8". It's going to shrink for you, and then you're going to come to the other little big white bubble, and then you're going to put in that it's 3'8". Then you can name the room, and it comes up, and then you can put bathroom, and it kind of already finishes it for you. And then you take that, and you can set it out the way. Once it, oops, you can hit Control Z to get to undo anything. But if you ever need to move, just click on it, and that diagonal will help you move. So I'm gonna put that up here. Next, let's try what the wall tool looks like. So I have a room here. What room was this? I think this was the bedroom that I'm gonna draw next. There was a hallway and kind of like an entryway. So I'm gonna go to 911. Actually, I'm gonna go to 10-1 because your walls are actually 2 inches thick. 10-1. Then I'm going to drop down and I'm going to go to 7-7. Let me zoom in here for you. Then we're going to go to 7-7. I didn't get these measurements over here. I should be ashamed of myself. I think I wrote them down, but for some reason, I think I got the measurements, but for some reason I did not write it down. So I'm just going to do 2.529 and 2.5 again. And then this wall, oh, I know what happened. I'm on the other side. Okay, so this is 7. Let me start over. So if you want to delete something, you can just highlight the box and then hit delete. So actually, I'm gonna start with this big this big wall, this 16:4. So I'm trying to draw this over here. Okay. So this is actually, hit Control Z. So I'm gonna delete that and start over. So this wall is 16 by 4. The full wall is 16 by 4, but I need to make the pop out, which I measured each side of the wall. So we'll get with that in a second. So then I'm just drawing 3-1. That's perfect because that's actually 3-6. This is 3-9. Okay, so we're using Xactimate, y'all. 3-9. That says 3-8, but we can adjust it later. And then I actually need to go out this way. So now this is 1-8. Excuse me. Thank you. This is going to be 3-4. It's 3-4. So 3-3-3-4. Sometimes it's hard to get it exactly on the money, so you just go with what you can get. Some people are really anal about, making sure it's perfect, but we can adjust it later. And then this wall is 5'10", which is about perfect, so it lines up if you do your measurements correctly. Okay, so now this wall is saying 8'4", but actually on my measurements it's 9'11". So I need to extend this wall some. And let's check the rest of these measurements. So now in this wall, it's saying it's 6'3", but I think I just need to go in and adjust everything. You can click on wall by wall and do changes if you need to, so you know when you use Xactimate. 1. And then let's see what this wall. I don't want to break. Okay, well we can do, let me actually show you the break tool. The break tool will allow me to put this pop out. See that pop out right there? That's what this break tool is going to allow me to do. So I'm going to hit this right here and go down to 7'7", because that was the length of the wall on one side. So if I leave it like that, it'll allow me to now do a break. But that's actually not what I want to do. I want to click and hold. So when I get to 7'7", I want to click and hold until the other side says 7'10", which it's not going to because measuring is so hard, so weird. Okay, so but now I can make this pop out, come out just a little bit. See the difference? Now I have to make this wall a bit bigger because this says it's 7'10" on my sheet, so I'm gonna go with it. And somewhere I messed up my measurements, but it happens to me. It's like measuring is one of the toughest things, and that is probably more accurate for 8'3" versus 6'10", because the wall actually was wider than my arm span. So now I'm going to change this to bed 1. There was one bed in there. I'm going to check my other measurements. That should be about 5'10", and that wall right there should be 3'4". And then the other one is 3'9". This should be 3'4", 3'6". I mean, oops, almost had it. You can also just click here and do 3'6". Okay, and it gives us about, this is supposed to be 7'7", 7'9". It's strength on me somehow, but maybe my bump out is a little bit too big. But we're just gonna, I could, take it in a couple inches. Let's say that this was like instead of 111, that this is, um, instead of 3'2", let's say it's 2'6", because that'll give us about what we need on each side. Now, it actually made the one side bigger, but not the other side. So close enough though. All right, we're not gonna trip on it. Now let's hit this room drawing right here. This is had two beds in there. Oh, but before we leave here, I do need to put in the closet. So I'm gonna do just a little room, and I'm gonna click and hold, and you can get it. It doesn't want to quite go in there, so you could just adjust it. It's going to be flushed typically. So, all right, and this is closet. And you can say that this is a subgroup. So it's going to have that parentheses. And then I need a door. There are doors in here, so you could put doorway is up there. So now what type of door though is it? It was a sliding door. And then I didn't measure the door, so I'm just gonna do about like that. And that's your sliding door. There was windows in here, but I didn't get the measurements for the window. Okay, so let's see what we have so far. And we are gonna take that bedroom and draw that. All right, so hold on, let me adjust my camera here. Okay. All right, so now let's go through and do bedroom. Just gonna do this room. Let's slide this over so it's in view. Go ahead and change this to 2 bed. And now we can really use that break tool that I was showing you earlier. The break tool will come in handy here a lot. All right, so the break tool, you can hit B for break, or you can click up here. It's quick if you can really get down with the wall tools or your keyboard tools, you'll really be fancy. Okay. Um, so I'm taking that off so I can get my measurements right. All right. So now we'll go to room, and the room is, we're going to go 12'6". And this other wall is 16'2". Now you're going to rename that 2 bed. All right. And let's go get our break tool. We're going to hit a break at 13'4". Thirteen three is close enough. And now I'm going to take that and I'm just going to move it until it gets to 9'7". Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. So now that starts to look like this up here. I'm gonna do another room tool. See how easy that just snaps in there? And this is a closet. And go ahead and just, you're gonna rename the closet. You're gonna actually put this in the subgroup of bed two bed, bed two. There's a door, so I'm gonna hit D. The door goes right here. It's gonna show a sliding door, but I need to change the type of door. Instead of sliding, it is a standard door. And I'm going to change the way that it opens up. You can see right here it says it opens up to this wall, but actually the door opens up to the other wall. So you just hit that to change it. The ceiling heights in here were pretty low, so I do need to change the ceiling heights all over. The ceiling heights are going to be 6, 6, 6. And now it's my door is red because they're saying something's wrong. The door can't be that high, so it's not a standard door. So I need to put 6, 6 on that door too. These rooms also need to be changed because the height was off. So let's do 6, 6 for everything. And again, that red pops up here, alerting us that there's something wrong with this door measurement. It won't fit. The bathroom also I didn't put my door in yet, but the height is 6, 6. And let's put a door in here. And that door actually is right here. Let's see what type of door it put. It didn't put a door in because the 6, 6 door won't fit. So change this to 8 first. And also I'm going to rotate this by clicking it and then hitting tab. Now you can do your door, change your door size to 6, 6. Now you can change this to a sliding door. I mean a standard door versus sliding door. And I think this one opened up on the inside like that. So change that. Next, you are going to have, we got that done. Now we need to do the 2 entryways down here. Okay. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me take a quick second. We've been going for a little bit. Make sure you guys don't have any questions or comments. I don't see any. All right, let's keep moving on to our next sketch. All right, let's put the entryways together. Now for this one, I am going to use, I think we should go ahead and use the wall tool. I did not put my measurements over here, so I have no idea what those measurements are. Shame on me. Uh, da, 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 da. When people say dot, 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 they're literally like doing the ellipses. Like, I'm trailing off 310. I wonder if you guys could draw with me. Wouldn't that be fun? And then this is 2, should really be 2, 2. And then there's an opening, which I'm so mad at myself that I didn't get these other drawings. Because now I'm just really guessing as to how big this entryway was. So entry foyer, and then I'm going to draw the second part of this entry, which I do have the measurements for, right here. Okay, ready? Wall tool. This wall is 3.7, 210, 3.7 is next. 4.5, 7, and then it comes in here about a foot. Keep going. This is 2 feet, and then this is going to be 4 feet. And I don't have this measurement, but this bump out comes and meets down here with this. Okay, so I need to make this almost everything a little bit bigger. Alright, so this, I'm trying to remember the shape of this room. Oh, that's why I hate drawing. I absolutely hate it. Okay, but these two rooms are actually like adjoined right here. So this is also an entry foyer. So we're going to just change the names of it just so that we can see when we do our measurements which ones are different. And that's it. That's pretty much the sketch. Let me show you how it looks fully. That's the sketch. All right, so now we can estimate our items. So you go over here to estimate items. First thing you always want to do is you want to add a folder for your debris removal. You want to add in your name. You want to do debris removal, so it pops up right there, debris removal, as a folder. And once you're in that folder, you might as well put your PU. Excuse me, DMO PU. So that gives you one pickup truck. And then in the entry, we are going to do our floors. We have these macros already set up, so I'm just going to hit that, and that is for the roof, so I don't even want these in there. So I thought it is a laminate floor, so when I saw lamb, I thought that that's what that was. So let me get all of these out of here, because that's not what we want. I'm trying to do Shift A, Shift click, Shift click. All right. So let's see what we got as far as our plumbing standard, smoke, roof, road. Oh man, there's no laminate floor. Let's see what they have under plumbing here. Standard plumbing, let's run that. All right, I gotta do my own laminate flooring estimate here. That's lame. Okay, So, well, we just begin, with the floor and just kind of go up from there. So, if you don't have, you can type in laminate, where it's not snap block. We're just looking at for laminate floors. So, one of the other little tricks that you won't know about is it's not laminate wood flooring. We have vinyl. It's not sheet good. I guess I'm going to put laminate wood flooring. It's a simulated laminate for simulated step charge, snap lock. It's not snap lock. It's really like a glue down flooring. Tile, let's do tile floor covering, floor leveling. Nope, underlayment. No, it's not going to be under there either. Guess you gotta go with vinyl. It's not a sheet good. I hate sheet good. Sheet good is cheap. Vinyl plank flooring. This is going to give us probably what I'm looking for because they were in planks. It wasn't one sheet. So let's see what that looks like. Yep, that's exactly. You see that picture, y'all? That's exactly what it looks like. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So that's remove and replace. When you have that little and sign down there, that's going to be for remove and replace. But first, so you want to remove that out, then you are going to need to, let's see if this adds the glue. If you ever need to know the details, you can read them right there. So this has patching compound, cost to remove, plank flooring. So what we're going to do is we're going to do prepare. So resilient floor prep for resilient floors, heavy. Okay, we're going to do that. Then we're going to have, let's see if we can separate the pinned edit item. All right, we'll just leave it like that. So we're going to do add glue. Add for glue over concrete. And then let's see if we can have, so that's a add and replace too. So that's going to come first. Also, too, what's going to come first is we need contents, manipulation. So in the entry, there's really no contents though. Oh, I remember what that room was now, and I think it was that closet. So there is a little bit of contents. So we'll do content, small room. And that always happens first. We are also going to ask, and there is a transition strip. So it's not metal, but we'll just put some transition strip. And you can add a note. Allow for wood, for vinyl, transition strip. Add, and then we close that. And I'm gonna go back to my sketch real quick because I am gonna just make this a part of the other room. My measurements are awful though. So we're gonna subgroup this into entry. And then we'll go back to estimate items. Oh shoot, hold on. It just got rid of all of my work that I just did. Somehow, some way it did. It's not showing up under here. So let's go back to my sketch. And then instead of making this a subgroup, we'll do none and see if it's still gone. All right. So now we'll make this the subgroup. Entry foyer. All right. So now I got to do it again. So vinyl, good, because for glue down. And then we have vinyl plank flooring. And then we had the contents that we're going to do a small room for. And then we're also going to do a transition strip. I don't know if that's it or not. To me, I don't think so. Yeah, that's about it. Allow for wood for vinyl flooring. And I think this transition strip is about 3 feet. So we got the contents, and I think that's about everything. Although I need to put this in the right room. So we're going to copy and paste that and get this all out of, get that all out of there. All right, now the bedrooms all actually have about the same type of flooring, so it kind of makes it easy to start with. And in the bathroom, we had a different type of flooring, so we'll come back to that. The closets were in there, but in the bedroom, we also had a baseboard. I think they were 3 inches. And we're going to paint the baseboard. So if you want to get good with the codes down here, you can. You can put PNT P or PNTB 2. And then you also need to seal, so you could do PNT SPB. Do seal baseboards. Okay, so now I'm going to change my baseboards down here to just 1 coat instead of 2. All right, y'all seen that? Okay. All right, and what else we need to do in this room? I feel like in this room we need to cut drywall of at least, we need to flood cut. Let's do drywall. We're gonna cut this drywall out. Come and replace that up to 2 feet, and we are gonna do, instead of this whole linear feet, let's do 20. That was the length of the wall, plus the closet. Oh, I know what happened. What did I just do? So we need drywall. Take that one up. And it says 80 feet. We'll need to do, I'm going to do 25. Okay, the baseboard will all be cut. Well, since we'll need to paint the whole room. Okay, we're gonna do, instead of the whole walls and ceilings, we're just gonna do just the wall. And we need tape joint to be able to put that back in there. Tape it to existing drywall. So again, I'll say about 25. Okay, and we did the baseboard. Does she have a quarter rail? I can't remember if she had a quarter round or not. So I'm not going to put it in there, but I am going to up our contents because this is a large room. We need contents extra large. I'm going to put um, another folder in here for miscellaneous. And in this miscellaneous, we are going to put job site container, and we need job site delivery each way to. Let's see what else we have in this room. We painted. Oh, the insulation. Insulation. So we're gonna do insulation in the ceiling. This is square feet, so we're doing 25 times 2 because we cut 2 feet of drywall. So we're gonna do about 50. So we have it kind of conjumbled here, so we're gonna put this at the end. We need new baseboard. We're gonna paint the baseboard. We're gonna get new drywall. After we put the insulation in, we get new drywall, new baseboard. We're gonna paint the ceiling, paint the baseboard, one coat each, and then paint it the full coat all over. This baseboard is probably about 25 feet here, so just keep it the same. Paint the walls, one coat, and probably seal. Oh, and then last but not least, we're gonna do a spray of antimicrobial. And then pretty much we'll copy and paste this into the other room and we'll be done. So it took me a little bit longer than I usually like, but okay, we are gonna highlight everything, copy, and then this is just the walls. And then I'm just gonna throw everything into here. Skip all duplicate items. And we got ourselves a pretty decent size estimate. I'm also gonna put in, she had tile, ceramic tile base. So when you cook the detail, what's not included. Let's up the tile at what? We want ceramic porcelain tile. Look at the difference. So we don't want it on the walls and ceilings. We really just want it on the floors. And we need Did I prep for resilient floors over here? I did not. Prep. So we need to take that back up. Coffee. We'll throw that in there. Everything counts so the homeowner can have enough. And put that back in here. I might put the baseboard and everything in here too. At least we'll do a detach and reset of the baseboards. Okay, and then we're back in the bathroom. Let's see, what else? Probably need to DNR the toilet. We're going to detouch and reset the toilet. We have a pedestal sink that we want to detach and reset. That means you're also going to have to get let's see, the baseboards. And we'll probably have to paint. And we'll paint the baseboard. That's pretty much it. I think I'm all going to throw in this estimate for right now. I can always add to it later. So this is a pretty good start to an estimate. I'm happy with it. And so I'm going to notify the client. Okay, everybody. That's an estimate. Thank you for watching. You guys can check out where I'm working for the day. It's about 2 o'clock, so I'm at the coffee shop.